Right, so it's so easy to start selling on eBay. All you have to do is tell them what you want to sell. So I'm going to be selling this Dell Ultra Sharp 32-inch 4K HDR monitor, the UP3221Q. I have it, and then you can buy them too. They retail for about 6,000. And they're 4K. And this is just one really big, sorry, not video. This is just one of the monitors that Dell has that is fantastic. Anyways, I'm selling one on eBay. So the video is mostly about eBay. It's not just about Dell for this video. But that is the monitor that I'm going to list. And on eBay, when you first sign up, your seller's limit is about $1,000. So I can. It's an auction website. You'll see when we set it up. What's this here? Type keywords like brand, model, or other details in the search box above. So you can also just put in like brand details and stuff, and they'll help you create a title for your listing. Choose from possible matches to help jumpstart your listing, and then you'll be able to find possible matches to whatever you want to sell on eBay. Preview, make changes, and then list your items. So you got a lot of customizable options to your listing to make sure every detail is correct before you do finalize it on the eBay marketplace. Monitors. So that's what I'm selling here. It's going to be in monitors. Display type. Refresh rate 60 hertz. These details are going to be differentiating depending on uh, they'll be different depending on whatever you're going to be selling on eBay. This being one of these pieces of technology with a lot of different features on it. So I sit here and I go, and there's no other matches for it because it's like an expensive monitor that's very rare. Not much people have the money to buy it, I guess, so it's not very frequent on. It's sort of an expensive. You're a kind of a one of a kind computer person when you have this. I have one, and I'm the guy that's working with eBay, getting special things from eBay or whatever, and other companies. Where are we here? Oh, basically eBay gives me special things to be able to do the video for them. And then Dell, I do a lot of content creation, so I got the monitors for free because I'm also doing content creation for the government and all that. They needed a developer like me to do government development and all that. So I am constantly monitored and all that. But you can buy one of these monitors and you can do anything on it. You could do Photoshop. You could do you could do gaming. You could do anything, business on these monitors. Like everybody wants them. And Dell in the United States, like not every country can get these monitors. That's what some people don't know until you start getting into it. That certain companies they don't want them, or sorry, certain countries they don't want them having certain technologies. Like kind of like how when you go on YouTube the certain songs are blocked or whatever, they're not allowed in North Korea or Russia or something like that. Same with Dell monitors and stuff like that. They don't want them in certain, unless you got a lot of money, that you got to buy it from Dell. You got to buy it directly from Dell Technologies. Other than that, to edit the eBay listing, we add the description, some photos. We added our item specifics and our title. We're almost done. It's really easy. And then it's listed and we're able to sell your product. Auction duration, 10 days. You have some other options like schedule listing start time, which I don't use, but you can. Like, say you start a business. If you're starting this is I'm just selling an individual product, but once you get going on eBay, you can start scheduling the listing times for your ads. So I don't want this one to pop up on eBay until the 18th, or I don't want this one to pop up on eBay until the 14th and start selling, so that the whole environment across the world can start making offers and all that. It gets promoted on their website. It gets promoted through their algorithm, their advertisement algorithm, as well as their search on eBay. Auction reserve price. It's like there's a fee on this, but you won't sell the item until it meets a certain amount. So you may start the auction at 1,000, but that's not the true reserve price. Like no one's taking it home until they at least offer 1,500. It would actually be, you can sell on eBay. You can sell stuff on eBay if you have a disability or on disability like ODSP in Ontario or other ones. It would be you selling your assets. You already have the asset and you're just selling it for another, trading it for another variation of asset. It wouldn't be any extra income or anything. It would be the selling of another asset. So then once you get done with that, you come down to ship your item. And you choose your shipping details. Economy shipping. For the monitor, about 100, 130 or 140, maybe even 150 for the economy shipping. Then you can add a second shipping service. There's all different shipping services. FedEx Economy, Standard Shipping, UPS Standard Canada, FedEx Ground, Expedited Shipping, Express Shipping, UPS Expedited Canada, FedEx 2-Day, FedEx First Overnight, FedEx Priority Overnight, UPS Express Canada, UPS. It depends on where you are. If you're in like US, you're going to have more options. If you're in Europe, you may have different options. If you're in such and such area, they ship worldwide, as well as I believe that you can sell on eBay from any area worldwide, like pretty much. They have ebay.ca, which is Canadian, and then there's ebay.com, which is your main international website, mostly American, United States, and then others. And then you have all different ones. ebay.de, ebay.co.uk is a very popular one. ebay.eu for my people in the EU. Economy international shipping, 150 or something. We got listing preferences. You can change where your item location is, how many days you need for handling time. 3 business days is what I usually do. It gives the seller a long time, a good amount, like not a long time, but whole business days to be able to handle a package or what have you. That's a pretty good amount of time. Accept returns. Buyers can return their money. Oh, you can accept returns if you want to allow the buyers to be able to return their item for their money back. And your buyer, you can set a certain amount of time, like they have 60-day you can have a 60-day policy. They have 60 days to return their product to get their money back, and then you're going to honor a refund for 14, 30, or 60 days. So then you just click list item or list it. Oh, we're having an issue. Any issues that you have, it'll come up there on the bulletin. We forgot to put the price for the economy shipping. Everything looks nice and swell. I'm going to go down and I'm going to list. Yeah, eBay's been around for a long time. Like I said, my dad started eBay in 2005. So they started in 1995. So I guess my dad was on there 10 years after they had launched. I was born in 1993. So I watched the whole process of it. Internet in the early 90s and the early 2000s, and then the later 2010s and 2020 now and whatnot. And it's gone up and down just as the market does. But eBay just continues to succeed. And so does StacksAMilli and my life and my channel. And that's why eBay has me doing these videos now. So drafts, that same ad that I posted, that could be sent to my drafts so I could repost it in the future and whatnot. It's all a whole panel system where you can, what do they call it? They call it My eBay. Yeah, the whole My eBay selling panel is what I would call it, but it's the overview panel system to your eBay account. And you have a lot of different uh, powers that you can do with it. Like if you have your ads active, like I said, you can have drafts of your ads and be able to post them whatever you want or what have you. But it's right now. I think when you first start out on eBay, it takes a while for them actually to you get different permissions. So I might note that too. There's all different permissions that you get. So for right now, I might only be able to sell 1,000, but there's people that can sell up to 50,000 or up to 75,000 in merchandise or up to 1 million or whatever. I don't know how eBay determines that. I think they do talk to you and they verify your merchandise. And if you have vehicle or one vehicle or five, I mean, they all cater to whatever you are with your selling limits. And you have to call them and talk to them, or you have actually, I think it's like a selling history as well. So my dad started in '05. He started by selling a few things here and a few things there. And then he started making big money. He had some good finds. They were doing like finds with things like mining or whatever. He found some lures, a fishing lure. Metal detectors, I think. Like, yeah, he was walking around sort of like without even a metal detector at the time. I don't even think he could afford a metal detector at the time. and he was walking around, and then there they found it, a fishing lure. And anyways, they put it on eBay, and believe it or not, that fishing lure was some rare fishing lure, and somebody bought it in Asia for like 900 US dollars. Rare American vintage fishing lure. And that's how he really got upon his eBay business. Now, now I think that that fishing lure story, that it was a big investment. I think they didn't really even care about the fishing lure. It was more of like a gift. They liked my dad, and they seen that he posted this fishing lure, and that's how some of the more wealthy people do it. And they um paid him, they offered it $900 under his bids and offers, uh, for that little fishing lure that I thought would have been worth $3 or $1. And that's the story of my dad. And he's a high reputable seller on eBay. He's been selling for, how many years is it now? Since '05. I don't know, 15 years or something. Anyway, he's been selling for a while. How do I get to his account? Because he's more reputable than me. I just started on eBay. I'm brand new on eBay. My dad, he's been on eBay. He's got 2.8K items sold. That's a lot of items. Almost 3,000 items that he sold. He had to go to the post office. He had to talk to the people. He had to put the tracking number on it. He had to do da da da. But my dad's always maintained a good reputation, and it's rubbed off on me. I mean, it landed my position here with the YouTube and all that, with the eBay and all that, for the little position that they are giving me to showcase different features of their website. So my dad's got some great feedback. As you see, 2000, it's a full-time business. He started on eBay just as simple as we did when we just started that first listing. Now, my first listing's for $1,000. Now is what they're getting people on nowadays. When John started eBay, I'm not sure how much they started him with, but um, I think, well, they started him just from zero, and he had to start selling uh, like things that he was finding around the property and all that. But John's son made it, I'm telling you. And so did John. And he married a woman named Nikki. And they've been happy ever since. And they work with eBay. And they have a house in Tennessee with motorcycle, Harley Davidson. They have everything they ever wanted in the United States of America. All working with eBay. I don't think John does anything else. I think Nikki, she cooks all the homemade meals and whatnot, and they love their TV and their Mexican restaurant, going there to eat. They like eating at the Mexican restaurant and whatnot. Here's another one. How do eBay fees and invoices work? Start eBay business, eBay basics, my eBay buying. eBay business loan. Yeah, eBay business loans. You can get those. Sort of kind of like what the program I'm on is. eBay listing. But did you know that right now on eBay, it used to be that you would have to pay a fee to list something on eBay. Right now, you can go on eBay and you can list not for $1,000. Sorry, you can list anything for free right now on eBay. You don't have to pay a fee. So that's the promotion on eBay since COVID-19 was that you can list on eBay for free right now. So take advantage of it while you can. eBay was one of these great companies. They start whole live, not just businesses, but it's also about the people that run the businesses, and that's sort of what eBay is all about. And then how about the shopping on eBay? Not just the selling, but then there's the shopping. Sort of what the website is all about is the shopping, the online shopping. Our customers, they go on there, they want to find great products for hot prices. And they want to know that they're going to get their product and it's going to be safe and secure. And generally, everybody knows that if you're going to buy from a reputable seller on eBay, you will receive your item. It's a very trusted platform. I've always received my items on eBay. Like I said, my dad, he's living a good life, but he sells on eBay. And when he sells something on eBay, he always makes sure one of his top priorities was always and is always to deliver. And he makes sure that he has a policy with his customers that he doesn't wait 3 days handling time. His policy is within 24 hours, as soon as he gets the money, or as soon as he gets the payment, or as soon as they win the auction, he goes to the post office and he ships out the item. This would be another how to use eBay video, being the listing your first uh, ad or advertisement for your possession that you are selling on eBay.